Okay, so more work to the 70 Chevy truck here. Finished up with a repair. I got the outer skin repaired. I'll show you a picture of that where I cut it out, welded it up, and then I ground it down. It's pretty much there where it's going to be. I'm not going to make this perfect. This is the core support. I'm not going to do any body work or nothing. Just want it solid. That's the, I guess what I call the outside skin. There you can see it. You can see my welds. I think I got pretty good and solid. Now I got to do this outer piece. I guess I call that. I guess it would be the inner piece. Whatever you want to call it. I got to make that now. So this is probably well, I think it's the only rust repair I'm going to do right now. I'll show you the piece that I had here. This is why I cut it out right here, because this is what I had. You can see it was getting weak all the way along there, the edge. So that's why I cut it out. And you can see it was a double piece. I cut both pieces out. Here is my copy of that piece there. I've got a nut welded in the same spot. So I made this on our bender. I actually used the bender and the shear to bend up some of this. That might be heavier sheet metal. But anyway, this is going to go up here. I'll get it clamped and I'll show you. Okay, so that's about what I'm looking at. I'm not going to put that up there perfect yet. I'm going to probably spray some weld through primer on the back side of that before I weld this in. But I'm getting ready to weld that in. But you can see I'm just going to, well, I'm not going to clean this weld up very well in here because this is underneath the battery tray. It's just, it didn't even need to be done because I felt like it was strong enough, but I wanted to take care of the rust. So I've got that, and then one more repair I got to do on this core support before it's ready for paint is on the corners here. You can see these cracks. It's on all four corners here. So I'm going to take my grinder, I'm going to open these up. I take my clamp it so it's straight, and weld them cracks up. That's going to be a little bit of a job, but I don't know. I feel like saving this core support is probably the better thing to do. I think you can get one for $200 and some aftermarket, but it's aftermarket, so yeah, I feel like trying to keep this original piece is probably the right way to go. Spend a little time on it. Actually, in these boxes here, I got both inner fenders. Those are aftermarket, you know, it's kind of an inner fender. I think I can stretch it, push it, whatever we need to do. But the other ones, I think the other ones are just too far gone. They're kind of cracked and a little bit rusty, so. Got some new ones. I can't test fit them. I gotta get this all done, get this all welded up, and then I'm waiting on I got brand new bolts and J nuts and stuff like that for the inner fenders. So once I get those, I can do a test fit, and then hopefully they'll fit all right. If I gotta modify them, whatever. And then I'm gonna pull the heater box out. I probably get a new heater core in there. Blower motors, I don't know if I can find one. This one works, so I think I'll probably just clean it up and then take a few things probably off the firewall, and I can shoot that kind of like a satin black, but don't know what I'm going to do with the brake system yet. It is still working, but we'll see. I'm going to get the rest of this stuff done, and then we'll go from there. Got this really expensive can of 3M weld through. I think it's like $30. I've got, feels like 3/4 of a can left here. Look at this. I've tried heating it up. They got nothing. Just sprays a stream, a mess. Junk, $30. So there's the repair. It is satisfying turning a rusty hole into a solid piece of metal, but it sure is a lot of work. And you know, this doesn't have to be as nice as something that's on the outside. So I think I'm just going to put some seam sealer. I'll run some seam sealer in there to kind of smooth that out. Remember, this is underneath the battery. That's probably why it rotted out. It's underneath the battery. Nobody's going to see this ever. But I wanted it nice. I wanted it solid. Probably once I get this core painted, I'll probably go in here. See, there's a hole here. This is, you know, it's two pieces of metal pinched together, welded together. That's why it rotted. Part of the reason. And there's a hole here. I'm going to put fluid film inside this. Probably do it on the other side too. Once the paint cures for a week or so. Okay, so I'm fixing these cracks in the core support. There's 4 of them in each corner here. This is what they look like. For some reason it looks like it's not focusing, but this is what they look like. And you can hear I can make the truck pop, but that's what they look like on the truck. I'm taking the grinder, opening it up, and then I'm welding that crack up so it's solid again. So I gotta grind this one out. I need a new grinding wheel on my grinder, but yeah, just doing that, then I'm going to weld it up and then grind it down. I don't really exactly know what caused that, besides maybe the chassis. These older chassis, they're not very stiff, so the truck does a lot of twisting. All I can figure is that the frame's twisting and it's bolted to each side of the fenders there, so it's kind of tight. Doesn't really twist there, so it's got to twist somewhere, so that's where it twists back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And anybody that knows, if you take metal and you keep twisting it, keep bending it, it will crack. But this should be a really pretty good repair for these cracks. It might crack somewhere else now that I fixed those, but anyway, I'm gonna fix these, and I think we'll be done for with the welding and stuff. Welding, grinding, rust repair, for now anyway. So that's going to do it for this repair, guys. Done welding, done making panels. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the little video. I'll see you guys.